Hey everybody, it's Renat for bringing the action figure review, and this time it is on the S.H.Figuarts Age of Ultron Avengers series. The Hulk figure, the very highly anticipated Hulk by Bandai Tamashii Nations. Very cool. I'm very excited and stoked that Bandai is moving over to Avengers Age of Ultron. Really awesome. And bringing S.H.Figuarts, bringing the Avengers to S.H.Figuarts. And they're pretty much making the majority of the main cast, the Hulk, of course, Captain America, Iron Man. We even got a War Machine coming out. We got Thor, so pretty cool. Hope they extend that and expand it to more, unique characters like the Vision and stuff like that. And I mean, Black Widow, Nick Fury. It'd be really cool to have the entire, full entire Avengers team. We're even getting a Hulk Buster in the end of the year, so very awesome. Alrighty, and there is the Hulk. The Incredible Hulk right out of the package, and he looks pretty good. I mean, he looks really nicely sculpted. I really like how the paint came out. They went with a little light green with a darker green shading in the in the muscles. I'm not too impressed with the articulation. I mean, it's basic. We've seen it all before. There's even some weird things I don't know why they didn't do, like the bicep swivel. There's no bicep swivel on this figure. And the shoulder shows the hinge, and normally S.H.Figuarts is good with hiding articulation. It kind of reminds me of a Rebel Tech with that big ball right there. So we could go ahead and start off with the articulation on the figure since I'm on that topic. We have left and right on the head, low, down and up. He does look down a lot, which is good for a big figure, but he doesn't look up that much. There is no neck articulation, which is weird because S.H.Figuarts always has that. Going on to the shoulder, we have that big gap there, but it gets kind of covered when you put the bicep down or the arm down. We have this shoulder articulation that extends out, goes in, so you have a good range of motion on the shoulder. The arm goes forward and back, in and out on that hinge ball joint right there. There is no bicep swivel like I mentioned already. He does have a double jointed elbow, which is good. The wrist is actually on a little ball joint that kind of acts like a hinge. But I mean, it does everything that a hinge ball joint does. So it does swivel and goes, in and out. It does have mobility, which is good. We do have a waist swivel. We have sort of a diaphragm joint going on here. So good range of motion on the abdomen / chest area. Here is what's weird because S.H.Figuarts always has a good drop down leg articulation. This figure does not have it. This actually reminds me of a T-joint. It goes forward and back and then in and out, and that's it. It does swivel at the upper thigh right there. Double jointed knee right here. Mine's kind of weird. It takes a little bit of force to put it back in place right there. There is no shin swivel. We do have the ankle go left and right, forward and back, and got an ankle rocker / ankle pivot and toe articulation. And that is about it for the Hulk's articulation. Now, I'm really liking this figure. I love the way he looks. He's going to look really good on the shelf with the rest of the Avengers when they come out. I'm really happy they actually came out with this guy first in the line, which is weird. I thought they were going to save this for last, but I think they're saving Hulk Buster for last. But take a good look at the sculpt itself. He looks really nice. They're going on to the back over here. You can see the sculpting and the painting that they have going on. So we have the nice Avengers symbol on the side of his thigh. Right there you can see Avengers printed pretty well. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks really nice and clean. So this is the Avengers 2 outfit that he had on, or pants that he had on. Now, taking a very good look at that head sculpt, this is the one that he normally comes on. He only has 2 heads. He doesn't come with a lot of accessories. The bigger figures seem to not have a lot of accessories from Bandai. Tamashii, just like Broly, he only came with a couple faces and like a pair of hands, and that's it. But he did come with effects and all that, so that was a pretty good bundle. This one just comes with 2 heads and a separate pair of hands. That's about it. But here it kind of looks like the eyeballs are inside, and they look like they're movable, like Captain America's. But this is not movable. But that does give a good realistic look to it. But he only has this face with his teeth kind of like gritting here, and then his other head this is pretty much the cool one for me. It's him screaming. I mean, it is the Incredible Hulk. So here he is yelling. But my only one gripe, I mean, they could have added one more head of a neutral face, just a normal, regular, face. And they didn't. So they're both very angry. I mean, it is the Hulk, so it makes sense. Now the only other pairs of hands that he comes with are these really big open palm hands or grabbing hands. Really cool, and that's about it. It's only these hands and the fists that come on the figure itself. And those are the only accessories that he comes with. Now if you take a closer look, when I try to pose him, I wanted his leg to go up more, to bend it more, but it stops right here. So this part hinders it on the thigh. Now, if it had a drop down leg like normal S.H.Figuarts figures do, it would be able to tuck underneath this growing area because it drops down. That's the point of that articulation piece. And this one doesn't include it. You can see the effect that it has. It kind of limits his leg articulation by a little bit. You can still get him into a pose, but it's not as easy as it would be with that articulation. Alright, and that pretty much wraps up this review on the Incredible Hulk figure by Bandai Tamashii for the S.H.Figuarts Avengers Age of Ultron line. He's a very good figure, and you gotta kind of get him to complete the line. Possibly the best movie figure of this Hulk out there in this scale, of course, you know, and not counting Hot Toys. Very awesome figure. I mean, good points of articulation. I wish it had more of, you know, kind of what Broly had, which were the bicep swivels and that drop down leg articulation. Would have been a very good piece to have, and I know they could have done it for this figure. I don't know why they didn't do it. They did make him kind of hollow in the chest area, and you can really tell. I mean, he doesn't feel cheap, but at the same time, you can feel the hollowness in there. Not a lot of people like that. But other than that, he's a great figure. You got to get him. He's going to go up in price really fast. This beats out Marvel Legends and Marvel Select Hulk by a long shot, in my opinion. He looks great. So with that said, hope you guys like and enjoy the video. Please leave a comment if you guys feel like it, and subscribe if you like. Have a great day. Bye.